Tonight at Doomsday, stitches, chains is your thing. Guess what? Pain and pleasure is mine. See that police station right there? See that? Take a good look at it, because I'm going to be locked up in one of those cells tonight. Guarantee you, one of us is not going to walk out.
It's a chain match, where chains are illegal as weapons. Entering first from Boston, Massachusetts, the natural-born killer, Michael James.
I am your nightmares, true scares, that dream when you can't stop from falling.
Well, here's two men who nearly killed you to get at each other.
Thank God I put a stop to that.
Michael James and Stitches, one-on-one, in a match the Raging Demon Carnage made famous, where he won his second WAW championship at Hellbound last year against the man you just saw, Troy Garbo, in a chain match.
Entering second, his opponent, hailing from Des Moines, Iowa, Stitches.
James has the advantage because of his strikes, his speed. Stitches has the advantage because of his strength. And it's, well, he's basically a brick wall you're running into.
Essentially, yeah. You know, I'm just glad this match is finally here, because I've been sick and tired of all these run-ins and attacks from behind. And finally, they can get all their rage out, and we can get this done and out of the way.
You really think this is going to settle it? These two hate each other. Well, Stitches doesn't like anyone. And Michael James just likes to kick things.
Stitches has good reason, though. At Hellbound, Michael James cost Stitches the WAW Championship. Let's not forget that. Stitches certainly hasn't forgotten that.
Well, if it actually wasn't for Pyro stealing the win, James might be the champion. And like I said, you got to watch out. He got speed, and he got the kicks. And
Stitch is going right to work with that chain right out of the gate.
So the only thing, I mean, you can beat, you can choke, you can whip your opponent till they call themselves, Toby. Oh, he kicked him in the eye. That wasn't very nice. This is a chain match here in WAW. Anywhere else, it'd be 5-10. Here in WAW, it's, well, entertainment. Calf kick. Stitches
won't go down. Like you said earlier, the man's a brick wall. Oh.
No, he goes down.
Okay, that time he went down. It takes more than one shot, I should say.
Oh, that's James using all his muscular frame. One, but not enough. Only a one count? James I mean, that is the veteran status of Michael James. He knows he's got to keep on him. He knows he can't let him go. He's got to beat the holy hell out of him.
You know, Stitches might have made that chain his best friend. Michael James is no stranger to chains. Last time I was in the ring and Michael James was using a chain, I caught a chain right in the dome.
Drop kick low. Yeah, you got a nice, good amount of stitches from that. Shining Wizard. Oh. 1, 2. Think about this. 2 weeks ago, Michael James did that move, and he had a chain wrapped around his kick pad right there, catching Stitches across the head a couple times, bringing the big man down and out. These two men, I mean, you want a wrestling match, Red Guy? You want some Texas catch can wrestling? You are at the wrong match right now. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a brawl. That was a complete miss. What are your thoughts?
Well, like I said earlier, these two men have just been at each other's throats so bad for the last few weeks that last week I had to put a ban on any physicality between the two of them. Just because I was sick of seeing, like I said, the attacks from behind, all the run-ins.
Oh, wow, that was a boot.
That was a boot.
Stitches looks a little demonic. He got something. What is he doing?
The chains aren't outside. The chains are inside. What's he doing? Unless you know something
Stitches
I don't.
was
Oh my lord.
I was just gonna say, Stitches was lurking up here earlier. I'm not sure what he was doing, but now I know.
Wow. I'm glad I'm over here and not in the ring right now.
Well, usually Chains and Michael James end badly for you.
Yeah. I know. Don't remind me.
Surprised you do remember. The fact is, the ring, that's like a mile of chain right now in the ring.
Stitches is not pulling any punches right now. How many chains are in the ring right now?
About a mile, I believe. A mile of chain link.
And
that's a kendo stick.
with a chain. Oh boy.
I got nothing to say to that, except ow. Red guy, you should go see how that feels for yourself.
No. I'm staying over here. Stitches taking too much time to gloat.
Well, Stitch is trying to do something. Stitches is now attached to that chain at the hip.
He didn't think that one through, did he?
Well, he has small arms and a little brain.
If anything, it buys Michael James time to capitalize, and he does with a chain right to the gut.
The fact is, Stitches, his own gear working against him. The first ever chain match, we actually had pretty much the heavens above shut off the power. No one could take the belt from Troy Garbo, but with the heavens above, Carnage was able to do it.
Michael James delivering chops, it looks like, with that chain.
Stops it. Stitches is not happy. Where's he go? Oh, he got a chain.
Why would he be happy? Well, first of all, Stitches is never happy.
Yes, he is. Have you ever seen him on all you can eat catering?
And secondly, he was humiliated because of that steel chain. That backfired on him.
I'm going to tell him you keep bringing it up. I'm also going to tell him you took the last hoagie at catering today. Miss Kwan was very unhappy. You could see the welts instantly on Michael James's back.
And we're only a few minutes into this match.
Another chain, right to the jaw, to the mush again.
These men are going to be black and blue tomorrow. Hell, they're black and blue right now.
They are. Big flying clothesline. Stitches is already bleeding. That's the first time the big man's ever shown color here in WAW.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are countouts in this match. The rules in this match are no different than a regular match, except for the fact that chains are legal. The crowd telling Stitches what they think of him.
They're saying he's a very nice lady. He's a gentle lady and a scholar. The fact that... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lord. You could hear that from over here, flesh on flesh.
I don't really think Stitches is flesh. I think he's some combination of stone and gravel and ooze.
Hold on, another giant clothesline.
That was a lariat?
Jeez.
That was a short arm lariat bringing Michael James down. Stitches.
Realizing he can't beat Michael James on the outside.
Well, he could. He could kill him and get in the ring for the 10 count.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to do that. He wants to cause as much pain as possible. Stitches looking for... There's more under that ring?
Yeah, that...
What is that?
That is a breakthrough board with a 1.5 miles of chain wrapped around it. If you ever wonder what a 1.5 miles of chain looks like, that's what it looks like for the people watching at home. There's a 1.5 miles of chain link.
I don't think that's a 1.5 miles.
Yeah, it's probably a little more. My estimate is probably a few miles off. You're right. Road markers off, but that's a 1.5 miles of chain. I have this on good authority.
Stitches is not fooling around right now.
When has he ever fooled around, Red Guy? You've gotten a scrap buster from him. Pete, the cameraman,
Multiple.
James. The man doesn't fool around. He is a vicious behemoth of a man.
He did knock out the camera guy earlier backstage.
I know. He did knock out the camera guy tonight?
Yes.
I didn't see that. That's messed up.
Were you not paying attention?
I try not to. Stitch is scared.
Oh, this could be bad.
Has him up.
James fighting for
Power
his life
bomb.
right now.
Trying to get out of it.
Looking for a victory roll, possibly?
It looked. Oh, that didn't work out too well for James.
Hold on. I fear for James's life right now.
Wow, he almost just tossed him up.
Oh, James planting Stitches through that board.
Excuse me while I pick the other side of my face up from the ground. Mr. President, I don't say this too often, but I agree with the mindless drones here tonight. That was pretty awesome. The breakthrough, Red Guy, are you like speechless?
You know, if history is any indication, Doomsday has not been kind to Michael James. But right now, he is on fire.
Don't mention fire around Michael James. What are you, stupid? Wait a minute.
Oh! I can't believe what I just saw. That's gotta be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen.
One, two. Holy
What?
crap!
Stitches is... Wow.
Michael James just gave it his all. He just put Stitches through the breakthrough board wrapped in 1.5 miles in chain. That didn't work. He picked him up, put it on his face, and drove his foot straight through the board, straight through the chain, straight through Stitches' face. And you know what? Stitches is still moving.
Michael James has got to be thinking right now, what do I got to do to keep the big man down?
Cross the streams. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's all or nothing right here.
James has the...
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This is incredible.
James just took his whole entire body with a spinning calf kiss, and Stitches backflipped almost out of the ring. This is going to be the most gruesome chain match we've ever had in WAW.
This is insane.
You got chains, more chains on top of more chains with little chains, and the chains are hanging low and they're hanging to the left. They're everywhere. This could be the start of a deadly chain addiction. It's ridiculousness going on.
Hold on.
James
setting up for
Oh,
something.
no, it's reversed.
Tell me it's Scrap Buster onto the...
1, 2, 3. It's 2. He kicked out.
James digging deep and finding the will to
I said
kick
that
out
was
of
3.
that.
That should have been it. My hand was on the buzzer. Stitch is saying I thought it was 3, Red Guy.
I did too.
I think James is dumbfounded he kicked out. His face shows it all. I can't tell, but these fans sound like they're cheering for Stitches strongly behind him.
Are you hard of hearing? Stitches can't believe that wasn't it. A normal Scrap Buster would be enough to keep a man down, let alone a Scrap Buster
Did
on
you
a
just say
pilot
normal, man? Let me go over the history of Michael James. He beat the holy hell out of his fiance, nearly killed his brother. We haven't seen him, thank God. And then he wanted this match.
Don't tell me Stitches is setting up for...
He's sending him straight to hell is what he's doing. The chains, everything. Whoa!
Hold on! Michael James looking for a...
He catches him with the armbar and the choke. The guillotine. He got the guillotine.
Hold on, Stitches has got a chain in his hand. Michael James might have saved his life with that counter, but Stitches has got a chain.
But Stitches is
He can't
fading.
capitalize. Stitches is fading out.
This James locks he has locked in.
Could this be all for Stitches?
1.
That's a 1. Stitches might be out.
That's
Three,
it,
that's it.
James.
Stitches is out.
You're a winner. Michael James.
You see the welt, the bruise, the blood all over Michael James. Stitches looks the same. The only difference is James is walking out of here victorious. But at what cost?
Both men went through hell and back tonight.
This match made famous by the Raging Demon, and I gotta say, wherever he is right now, I guarantee you these two men just did him proud with the level of brutality that they brought to the chain match.
Michael James receiving some well-needed assistance to the back. I don't know how he can walk out on his own right now, but Stitches is still out.
Well, right now, if you're watching at home on Channel 23, stick with us. You know you look like looking at my lovely face. If you're watching on the interwebs, come on back, click the next link. We'll be waiting here. You'll be back. I know it. I see it.